Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
Scanning the field, it's Keem. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw it again. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Using the quick game. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Keene. Gets it out quickly.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Kansas State pushing the pace. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johnson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes the score Fresno State 10, Kansas State 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback on the keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Now on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
A nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Back to throw, it's Keene. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
First down here for the offense. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Giddens. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short now from their own 48. Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good.
That makes the score Fresno State 10, Kansas State 6.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Keene. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Escapes trouble. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Johnson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Now on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. On target. Stumbled to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 17 sets a kickoff.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Keene. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looking to throw for it. It's caught. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Giddens. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'll call for the fair catch here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Moss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Keene. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Johnson wants to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. On the move, it's Moss. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Caught behind the line. It's James. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The give out of the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw, it's Keene. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Cephas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Back to pass, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fresno State right back to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Brings up second down.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Going with the counter play here. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd down, going up top. Steps away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Kansas State quick to the line. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give on the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Fresno State will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments, in big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
I love the confidence this coach has in his young kicker to trot him out there, try to tie the game up with under a minute to go, and the kid's got tremendous leg talent, just couldn't execute that field goal.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Johnson looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and trying to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.